God.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome two of the best in the business. One lives in the land of cheese, and the other in the land of 10,000 lakes. This is the Northern Border Banter Podcast with your hosts, Trent McKenzie and Brant Bender.
And here we go.
Woo! Whoa! I'm sorry for the scream there, Brant. I'm just excited after a great weekend of football.
I was debated even playing the intro because the intro gets so hype, and I don't know if it's possible to get hype after this weekend.
You sound like a Viking fan, right? You sound like a typical Minnesota fan right now. You know that? You gotta be positive.
Well, I have nothing to
next
live
year.
for the next 12 months. How many months till the season starts? 9?
Sounds about right.
8 months. So 8 months.
See you around, baby. Got the draft in April.
Yeah, in Green Bay. Ooh.
Oh, that's right.
Maybe we should do our podcast from there.
Should we do a live show from the atrium?
Yeah.
Maybe we can sit up front by Roger. We'll get him on there every pick. But Roger, who's next?
Right.
Maybe we can announce a pick or two.
I think
kind
we
of
earned
fun.
it.
I think we have.
We did 33 episodes. This is episode 33.
Wow. I've been waiting for this one.
God, we are losers.
Aren't we?
Yeah. It's great, though. It's great to see your face. Whoa.
Great to see yours, too. Oh, yeah. Oh.
It's one
Nice
of them
little
orange beers, huh?
I had one in the past, too. The Schaffenhofer. That's what I
Yeah.
call it. Delightful little brew. Low
You know what?
alcohol content. It's only 2% alcohol. It's a good sipper. But honestly, part of the reason I'm having this... Oh, wait. Yeah, part of the reason I'm having this is because I have no other beer at all in the fridge. So,
Oh.
but I also really like it. So,
Empty now to restock for this weekend?
that's the plan. Gonna bring another bucket
No. That shit's so terrible. I still got like 8 beers.
from that same pack. From that same pack.
No.
What do you got there?
One.
What are you shaking up there? What is it?
What do you think it is? Just by me shaking it. I'm going to open it right away, too.
A Coke? Just kidding.
Ready?
Who was like a coffee drink or something?
No.
Ooh.
Can you see that?
Ooh, that's fun. Yeah. Zing.
Bloody Mary.
How long have they
9.
how long have they been doing that for in the can?
A while now. Probably a couple, 3-4 years.
Because those are ones you used to always get, right? That mix?
Yes, the mix. Yeah.
Is that still your baby for Bloody Mary mix?
Yeah. I went away from it for a while, and I went back to it because it's good.
Well, yeah, dude. You said it was 9%?
Yeah, 9%.
Nice. There you
Do a
go.
little late night Bloody Mary.
Nothing better. You're in heaven. You love Bloody Mary, man. You love Bloody Mary. You love acid. You like all that stuff, all that good stuff.
Yeah, healthy stuff.
No, that's what we're all about.
My hand's covered in it now. All I have on is some
I think it's because you didn't shake it enough.
white, grayish sweatpants.
Oh my God. You wear those gray sweatpants for the ladies? Is that why you do that?
Yeah, I wore them to work.
Do you?
No.
They call you the big mushroom, don't they? Here comes Big Shroom. Watch out.
How'd you know?
Everyone's screaming. Ah!
Eyes up here, ladies. Eyes up here.
I love it. I'm sorry again for screaming at the beginning. I forgot you were wearing headphones.
Well, you're trying to wake me up because
It worked.
I'm not in a good mood, Trent. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you still in the dumps?
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to play.
You're just all out of sorts, dude.
I'm messed up, man. I'm messed up. I don't know if I can recover. There we go.
It's okay. It's been on. Hey, I lost. I put a bet on them again. That's the last time I bet on Minnesota teams. Remember during the I bet in the Wolves last year too, and that's I spent the rest of my money. I didn't spend the rest of it this time, but I had a feeling, I think part of it was because I just wanted to be cool and fit in with you and Scott and be one of the boys, And part of it too is that I don't know. I thought KLC would pull it out or find a way, but the last couple of weeks now, Vikings haven't. Well, they're kind of like who they. Oh, never mind. They the Packers before the last week, didn't they?
Yeah.
Who the last two games? Yeah, because the Packers ended off the season just in a horrible slump. So and then
Vikings, Bears.
Yep. And then they didn't look wild card actually for both of the teams. I was surprised that Phil, I don't know what to think. What do you think about Sam Darnold? What do you feel about him? How do you think his year was overall and how it ended and everything?
Yeah, we're just gonna get this out of the way, right? No messing around.
Or you want to make small talk? Sorry, you want to make small talk?
No small talk today, guys. Sorry, I know
Big
that's
talk.
what everybody tunes in for. As our small talk.
That's what we're all about. We're small talking boys. We don't have much to say
Because
we're small talk.
Yeah, we're important.
People care what we have to say.
You're right. So we're gonna cut the small talk, go right into the game. Yeah, Sam Darnold. He can jump off a bridge for all here now.
Because
So when we beat the Packers, I said lock up Darnold. Second time.
Mm-hmm.
Even the first time I was a little excited, but the second time I was like, all right, lock up Darnold. He beat Jordan Love twice. That's all I really care about. But he turned into the old Sam Darnold real fast too. And there was glimpses of it throughout the season. There's some terrible games he had. The Jaguars game. There's a bunch more that he just. I want to say maybe 3 or 4, but also winning 14 games is really hard to do. But I was looking back at the schedule a little bit, and I was like, man, we really didn't beat anybody good except for Green Bay.
Well,
saying
Packers,
that though.
yeah.
Saying that is saying anybody good. I mean, everybody in the NFL is pretty good, but at the end of it all, looking back at it, like we lost to the Lions twice, to the best team in the NFC, and we lost to the Rams twice. And I don't think the Rams are that great, but they outcoached us for sure in that second game and the first game. KOC. Yeah, he kind of let me down big time. So I had a gut feeling when we initially signed him and Kwesi too, and they did their opening press conference. It was very mundane, very like secretive talk, and like keeping everything close to the chest.
Yeah,
which is fine. I get that, but there's a lot of positivity. And when you're terrible, that's great and all, but like you got to call out guys. I feel like they don't like to do that. But that's kind of the new age kids and stuff. Like can't be too harsh on them, or so they'll break down, So I guess it's different times. So Sam Darnold, I think we can move on from him. I mean, if it's great if he wants to come back on another $10 million 1-year deal, sure, I'll take him. But I don't think he's gonna get that. I think he's gonna get a lot. He's gonna get probably 30, 40 million.
You think so? Even with the last 2 games in the collapse?
I think he will. I mean, there's so many teams that need quarterbacks. I mean, why not? And the draft I heard is terrible this year. They were saying J.J. McCarthy would be the number 1 overall pick if he went out this year.
Mm-hmm.
And we got J.J. McCarthy. It sucks, though, because unlike the Packers, like next year, you guys will be right back in it, guaranteed. The Vikings, we don't even have a quarterback again all of a sudden.
Yeah, well, unknown. The unknown, that's what stinks. Because you don't know we have a McCarthy yet, You assume
Internet
you do.
connection's bad.
Oh yeah, you there? You hear me? Hello? You hear me?
I can hear you, but it's very bad. It's saying trying to reconnect on my end. So
Well, it's because you're Minnesota connection. It's never my connection. Uh-oh. Now you're freezing.
very choppy.
Son of a gun.
Um,
It's probably my connection.
I can't.
It's always
I
me.
can't make out one word you said.
It's always
I
mine.
can hear you talking, but it's terrible. And it's trying to reconnect. So
Am I
I'm sure
lost?
it's this
look here.
program right now. Probably overwhelmed. We'll give it a second. Unfortunately, this is what happens when you.
Oh, there you are. You were gone for
There
like
we
30
go.
seconds. You hear me?
Yeah, it's terrible. I could hear you, but it was just extremely choppy. Now I can't see you. It's just you're just frozen. There it goes. Now you popped back in. Yeah, I don't know. Back to what I was saying about KOC and
Yeah.
Darnold and the Vikings' future. It's like I'm optimistic. I mean, JJ sat out a year. He got to see everything. But he's also going to be a rookie quarterback next year. So everybody says sign Daniel Jones. I mean, Daniel Jones has been a starting quarterback the last, 4 years? I don't know. Is he going to take a 1-year, $10 million deal? I doubt it. And I think if he signs somewhere else, we get a draft pick compensation. So I don't think we'll try to even. I mean, we might try to re-sign him, but KOC seems to be in love with that Brett Rippon guy, and he's played a bunch of games in the NFL. And we got Nick Mullins still, I guess. Well, I think Mullins is like a 1-year deal too, but I see us with JJ, Rippon, and Mullins probably again next year as our 3, right off the bat. So yeah, it could be the actual rebuilding year now next year. Harrison Smith, he might be wrapping it up. I think he's gonna play, but not for the Vikings. I think he deserves to go somewhere to have a chance to win a Super Bowl. And I don't know if next year is gonna be us. The division's getting harder.
Yeah.
With the Bears, because if Caleb Williams figures it out, they get a good coach. I mean, look at Caleb Williams' rookie year. Even like he had a solid year for a rookie.
He did. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he was in a tough position too, a tough spot. He had weapons, like on paper, and he did, but like, dysfunctional offensive line sucked.
Yep.
The whole team just sucked. So
Coaching
yeah, I agree
all
with you.
over the place, yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah, it sucks though for Darnold. Like, because I don't know if he will get that big contract, or he might, like you said, because it's pretty depleted. But if he would have came to play, the last 2 weeks, man, like when the Vikings need him the most. That's the thing, Like last week was a playoff game essentially against Detroit. Well, last week.
Yeah.
So he played himself like out of a big ass contract. It sucks for him. He's already made a lot of money in the NFL.
Yeah.
But I think he solidified himself. He'll be there for. You look at just the overall year. He had a great year, but
yeah, he did.
Unfortunately for him, he didn't come through like when you most need him to come through.
Yeah, and it's not like he like totally regressed and just
and it's like
old Sam Darnold.
And in Detroit, I get it. Like the atmosphere too was loud. Like they're amped up there, but freaking you're playing essentially a neutral site game. There were more Viking fans than LA fans. Like LA is such a shit city for football. Like they don't deserve a football team. They have 2 of them. Their fans are horrible.
Yeah.
So you can burn the wildfires. I don't care about the wildfire stuff. They can lose. Like they don't care about football in LA. So, I mean, that's as close to a home game as you can get without having a home game. I feel at least. So
yeah, we got extremely lucky. I mean, that was huge. I mean, that was huge to have that game moved for us.
Yep.
When like they were saying 50-50 crowd, probably even 51% Vikings, 49%
but
Rams. But
I mean, I'm hoping that the Rams could beat Philadelphia next week. We'll see if that comes true or not. But
yeah, it'd make me feel a little better. But I don't know. Man. It was a frustrating game to watch, I tell you, because I actually had confidence going into this game. The Detroit game, I think I told you last week, I had no feeling about it.
Yeah,
it was like it didn't really matter to me for some reason, but it should have, But to me, wasn't that big of a deal that we lost. It sucked the way we lost and Darnold not been playing like shit, but
Yeah.
that was kind of worst case scenario. And then this week, I had confidence that we were going to beat the Rams. I think we're a better football team than them. Clearly, we're not. So we got outcoached badly, like badly. I think I was looking at Daniel Jones coming in that second half.
Yeah.
But he was the emergency third string quarterback. So would Nick Mullins have to come in and like fake an injury, and then Daniel Jones could come out, or
I wonder. Yeah, I don't know how that works out.
or could he have just like jumped in? I don't know, because at least Daniel Jones won a playoff game against the Vikings, of course, too.
Yeah.
When he had another great year.
Yeah. The one loss or the one score season, all those wins by one scores.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's this year too. A ton of them. I don't know, dude. I'm not sold on anybody right now. The coach, head coaching, defense. They definitely figured out our defense, both the Lions and LA.
Yeah.
And anything over the middle, and those off the tackles, it was all day for both teams. Couldn't stop it at all.
Yeah.
And then when we sat in the zone, they just picked out our zone. It's not like Nakua or the white guy. I can't think of his name.
Cooper
had huge games, and either the running back didn't even either. We got calls too our way. They got calls, but the refs really didn't play a factor. Our offensive line got their asses kicked too.
Yeah.
Like bad. We didn't have Darashaw for both those games, so that might have factored in. Darashaw got hurt the first game against them in the first quarter, I think it was, maybe second quarter. But right tackle O'Neal got fucking eaten alive. Inside, it's always been a problem with their interior line too. I don't know what Bradbury. Everybody he's been around forever now. But he constantly gets his ass kicked too.
I feel like I hear that a lot.
He's smart, but I don't know, it doesn't really help when your brain isn't going to help you block somebody. Yeah, it was frustrating, man. I'm so fucking frustrated. I'm just so frustrated overall with Minnesota sports too. It's like I said this though. At least the Wilfs try to win. You know. They're not
they do. They make
money.
They make splashes for sure.
Yeah, they do. They do what is necessary. I like that. Our other franchises, I can't say the same. Maybe about the Wild. I think he's doing all the right. Yeah, like the Parisi and Suter signing killed us, but at least that was a big time splash signing for us. That was supposed to be what we needed. But unfortunately, it just didn't turn out. So I can't really blame the Wild. And they're consistently always trying to do something. So I don't blame them. It's just unfortunate we just can't win anywhere in this fucking state. It's so frustrating. I was so angry because the Twins, the Pohlads, I cannot wait till they get out of there, and then Glenn Taylor too. I still don't know what's going on with that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was supposed to be settled now, but I guess not. And he's a cheap wad. And the whole point of this is to win fucking championships. We got 4 professional teams here. And we
Major city. Yeah.
Why? Green Bay is always in it. They're always competitive. Look at Green Bay. It's even goes to college sports too. It's what are we doing? Something's wrong here. I don't know. I'm just angry. I'm just complaining now, venting.
What? You never complain.
Oh God, yeah.
It's just been honestly, it's been a tough couple decades, man, for Minneapolis. That all it is, you know.
Yeah.
Which is it stinks, you know. I mean, good old Twin Cities, closest major city, Chicago, beautiful city. Sports teams just lagging, you know. So I don't understand it either. You know, you got a beautiful stadium for the Vikings, decent stadium for the Gophers. Wild have a nice little arena, you know. So it's fuck, dude. You don't get it either, man. It's you guys are just having bad luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know. Even Cleveland's getting shit done.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, that city sucks.
Yeah, no one goes there on purpose.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I think next week maybe I'll be over it, and we should both break down our teams and like what we want to happen in the off season.
I think that sounds good. But
Do some research actually.
yeah, we'll do some research. I think it's a good idea.
I'll
It's
make
good
a
research.
Make one other reel.
Make it real. But yeah, I mean,
Let me ask you one thing before we go over to the Packers side.
what's that?
Did you see the Stafford like throw when he was getting sacked, and then he just like underhand tossed it real quick?
Oh, the one
The
that
Vikings.
probably
yeah,
should have been intentional grounding, or
Yeah,
what
at
they
least,
said.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? You think it should have at least been? It was. You think it was a pass, right?
Well, I would say it would at least. I think it should at least been intentional grounding.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, the same.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, it was a great heads up play by Matthew Stafford. I don't think anybody said that yet, but because he knew he did have that receiver right there in that area, so he could get away with that. Even if he didn't do it, like even if the receiver wasn't there, well, I don't know. I guess it would just save the sack because man, it wouldn't have been a fumble, but
Yeah.
and that was a huge momentum turner. But we still had momentum after that. We held them. They had to punt it, and then fucking Sam Darnold, I think he threw that intercept, or no, he got sacked, fumbled, and they returned it for a touchdown.
Yeah. Their defense, yeah, it was just like the pass rush was great against you guys. So I got that rookie, I forget his name, the linebacker, I think he is, the edge dude. But
Yeah, it was Vance or something like that. Or something like
so that's a cool name.
it is
What it
cool.
was.
They got a bunch of guys with cool names.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like that. I think one of them was a Trent. No, but
Oh yeah, that's fucking super cool.
yeah, but well, the Packers,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just looking at this. Look at the stat line here. I mean, their defense kept them in the game, surprisingly. So they kept decent pressure on Hurts. I think they got maybe a couple sacks, but I mean, they did like what you can all you can expect them to do. Honestly, I mean, Philadelphia's pretty solid offense. I would say, they have a solid offensive line. They have Saquon. They have both those stud receivers. They had Dallas Goedert. He had a nice touchdown. But see, offense that was just lagging, man. I think like all year, for the most part, we're pretty positive about, as Packer fans, the receiving core, because it was the same receivers as last year in the playoffs that lit up Dallas. They just got on the same page. But yeah, it was just a tough game, dude. There was a lot of injuries. Ooh, I like it.
Sorry.
No, that's good. I like that. Lot of injuries this game. I can't remember. It eventually Dobbs went out, concussion. I believe it was.
How many concussions is that this year he had?
I don't know if it's 2 or 3. I forget. He was wearing the Guardian cap with it too, but it doesn't do shit,
No.
I mean, I didn't follow up on it yet, but just even watching him fall, he fell on the back of his head. Like, I know from just doctor visits to my own kid that's not really when it falls the back of your head. So don't worry, he didn't then. We're okay. But yeah, it eventually ended up just being Dontavian Wicks was the one receiver that was healthy in the game, because I think that Watson, he tore his ACL last week.
Oh, geez, okay.
Yeah, so it was like, I think it was a non-contact injury too, just like fell over kind of thing. So that's why he was out of the game before it even started, obviously. Did Reed he went out. What the fuck happened to him? I can't remember. But yeah, it was just Wicks. It was Kraft.
Yeah.
And then like Jacobs, like, I mean, I love that guy, dude. He plays so hard. He runs so hard. He had a nice run that he was like half yard short of a touchdown. It was like 24, 25-yard run, just manhandling the guys, just volume carrier. He has such good attitude too, just good work ethic. I love that guy. He's one of my favorite spots of the team for sure. But Love just did not look on at all. So his throws weren't where they had to be. He was getting pressured for sure, but his throw, he has to get it together. It was a rough year for him. And obviously too, like everyone points to, which they should. I mean, he got that contract, man. You gotta live up to that contract. So I feel like the pass rush and defense was not what I was hoping it would be, as a Packers fan, but we're going to see if they address that this offseason, if they make any moves at all. All the Packer fans are like, there was like Jacobs, he made the comment saying, "Oh, see if I can bring some people in, kind of thing." And we're like, "Oh, Max Crosby, we'll see." I'm not betting on that. And then Devontae made a comment too within the last few days about like, kind of like, Green needs receiver help, kind of thing, kind of like alluding to, we'll see what happens, So obviously he's like in the latter end of his career, but I still wouldn't mind having him back in Green Bay. But they got to make some changes, make some things happen with weapons. I mean, they're all talented dudes, but they got to bring in some more firepower somehow. So spending some money on a free agent, I'm not sure what the deal is, but they need that, man. I mean, these teams that are making it, like they all have firepower, Like look at the Eagles, for instance, and AJ and Smith, right? Brown and Smith, for instance, right there, So
got
I don't know. I feel like their whole season too, like I said, Green Bay, there was no really like they beat up on the bad teams, which they were supposed to do, but then like against division 1 and 5, and then otherwise they lost to the Eagles before that too. And there's no like really extremely impressive wins,
Yeah, we both played the what was it, the AFC
the Titans and the Colts and the
South.
It wasn't.
Yeah, they're terrible. That was the worst division.
Yeah. Yeah.
Much. Well,
so I mean, and like they beat the whole division, Green Bay did, but yeah, just the year wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't as satisfying as I wanted it to be at all. You kind of lose your last 2 games, still make it to the wild card, then you lose again. It's like, fuck, come on, man.
yeah.
Let's get something rolling here. So we're gonna see how it plays out. And I saw just actually like around 6 o'clock, like an hour before, or not an hour before our show, 6 or 7 o'clock, whatever it was, how Halfley, the defensive coordinator for Green Bay, which like I like him a lot. I think he's done a good job this year with what he had compared to last year, especially in years past. But how the Jets gave him permission to interview, or the Jets requested to interview him for head coach. I was like, shit, So hoping he doesn't go over there, and I'm not sure if he has family over there or not, because I think he was at Boston College before, so I'm not sure if it's like from the area as well. But
and you guys ended up, I think, with number 1 defense, right? Pretty sure
it was top 5. I mean, it depends on the set, like scoring defense.
Yeah.
Scoring defense has like top 5 or 10 or so, but like compared to your last past years, it's been great. So he did a great job. So hope he doesn't go, obviously.
Yeah, and I feel like your defense outplayed your offense in that last game for sure.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, for sure. I was not expecting that.
Sorry. How do you feel about that fumble opening?
Oh man, dude. I was just like that set the tone, dude. I was like, oh fuck. Because like that's what the Packers were doing all year. Like they wanna, if they had the option, they want the ball first, which is kind of against the grain because normally you don't do that,
Yep.
Because they want to kind of set the tone. So right when that happened, I was like, shit. So especially in Philadelphia with those people or whatnot, that guy, the video he sent me, like that's been making its rounds, man. It's crazy. You've seen it everywhere too, like all the websites and Facebook, that D-Big. So what do you think though about the guy who's recording? Would you record it?
He's a bitch.
Or would you beat the guy?
I would. Well, if I'm in Philadelphia,
yeah.
First of all, you have to expect that. Like,
yeah,
I think he's a bitch for recording. To be honest,
yeah.
I don't know, like that. Everybody's like, that doesn't represent Philadelphia fans. Yeah, it does. It's like almost 100% of them. I'd say 99.5% of them. I don't know if anybody's ever watched, like, when there's always, like, before the games, like, the away teams will kind of the fans will walk up together. And you can watch those videos on YouTube. Like, they're all piles of shit over there. I don't know, and they're, like, proud of it, too. Like, yeah, we're assholes. Like, good for you, you dickheads. Like, I hate Philadelphia almost more than I hate Green Bay. Like, not the fans, but, like, just the team. The only reason I hate Philadelphia team is because of the fans.
Yeah.
They can all fucking sit in that stadium and a nuclear bomb goes off. I'd just fucking step over all the bodies. I wouldn't even look down and help them.
Step over all the bodies. Sweet Jesus.
I'd be like, oh, something happened here. Just keep.
Did you something happened? Did you think that before the MC Championship game, or is that what kind of set you off?
That really set me off. But I've always heard Philadelphia is terrible. Like, they've always been dickheads. On those old, speaking of it, I don't know. I got like classic Super Bowl highlights on.
I see that here. There's 31.
Yeah, NFL films. You can find Philadelphia fans being complete dickheads. They're dickheads to their team. Like, they're booing the Eagles at halftime, and they're up 10-0 or 10-3 or something.
I think it was 10-0.
Yeah,
I believe. And
then, like, 2 years ago, the Trey Turner thing. I don't know if you've seen that. There's a documentary on Netflix. It's like 30 minutes. 30 minutes too long, but one fan was like, we got to cheer him on, not boo him. And they did that, actually, and then he, like, turned his career around, basically. But no, they're assholes. I went to Philadelphia to watch a baseball game. It wasn't a Twins-Phillies game. It was like San Francisco Phillies.
Yeah.
And at that time, the Phillies were one of the worst teams in baseball, so no one was there. No one showed up.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to deal with any of that. They have probably the best setup, though, out of almost every, probably any organization, like any like, so their hockey stadium, basketball stadium, their football stadium, and their, what's the other one? Baseball stadium are all in the same area. And it's just giant parking lots around it. Mm-hmm. And then right in the middle of that is a giant bar. It's like the world's biggest bar or something.
Nice.
At the time, it was back when I went to it. But
yeah,
it's a great setup. They don't deserve it because they're assholes there. So, no, I can't talk to any Philadelphia fans. They all. I don't care. Like, they are terrible fucking fans. They're assholes. They kind of like set that standard, and it sucks because I don't know. I am like, don't go to road games and cheer for the away team. I would never do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I get it. Like, you spent the money and you did all that, but you kind of have to know what you're getting yourself into. Like be prepared to get shit on and like pissed on and called every name in the book. And don't.
I just never want to go over there.
Yeah,
it's not worth it to me.
No,
like hearing all the stories and shit.
Yeah,
yeah.
I get it. Like, I don't know. I get it to a certain extent because it is annoying. It's super. Like, I went to the Rams Vikings game, and there's these two LA fans that sat like 2 rows in front of us, and they were so fucking obnoxious, just talking shit constantly and like cheering on. And we actually wound up housing them, like beat the shit out of them. But the first quarter,
it's even more fun. Yeah.
But it's like, dudes, they're just trash LA fucking pieces of just. I could get to more details, but I get fired. But it's just so annoying because you want to just be like, shut the fuck up, you piece of shit. But then you're like getting into a fight and getting kicked out of the game. You just paid thousands of dollars, or not thousands, but close to thousands.
Wait, we don't buy cheap seats, Brant. Thousands of dollars. Right? Come on, dude.
So it's super annoying. It is like, it ruins. I just don't like. Let's just cut it all away. Teams, you can't go to the fucking games. Like if you get caught wearing your jersey in a stadium, you're getting kicked out. You can't come. That's my new rule.
That's your new rule.
It'd be so peaceful. Everybody would love each other. Well, people still get in fights because there's assholes everywhere. But
yeah, not in Green Bay. No assholes over here.
no, not at all. No.
Not in this state. Nope.
For
Man. Yeah.
yeah, how do you feel about that? What do you think? I just went on a rant about how shitty they are. I hate them. So
No, you're good. I think.
What do you think about
I
the guy?
think-
You asked me the guy recording. What do you think about the guy who recorded?
Well, I don't think I would ever do that. That's the thing. I was like, "What are you fucking doing, man?" I'd call him out. I'd probably call him a piece of shit, but I wouldn't like think to record it and put it on social media.
Yeah.
That wouldn't cross my mind. But it looks like the guy is like he already had like he's on X or whatnot and stuff, and it looks like he. I don't know. I wouldn't do that. I guess like my first thought wouldn't be to take out my phone. I think I just tell the guy like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Price himself. I shouldn't stand here. But even if I was there or whatnot, like I wouldn't get into a physical altercation. You know, I wouldn't want to go to jail for
You're
killing a
smarter
guy.
than that.
You know,
Right. Yeah.
just fuck. You know how I am. I'm a little Wolverine. You know, just rip his face off. So
Yeah. Feisty.
yeah, I'm feisty. So I wouldn't think to do that. But it sounds like he got canned and everything from his job.
Yeah, which is stupid too to me. I don't know.
I don't know what his role is.
Yeah.
I don't know what his role is with that stuff either. Because part of it too is I saw someone say the line of like, well, if he does cost your company money, like if he somehow like cost your company money by you keeping him, like if it was like in sales or whatnot, or he has clients or whatnot, and like they find out that he's like that, and they're still employing him, like that could like turn some people off from working with him. I heard that argument. I see both sides of it. Honestly, I don't really care because I think the guy's a stupid fuck. So,
Yeah.
but I can see both sides of it for sure. That's today's day and age, man. It's just like more often than not, it's irritating when the guy is recording as opposed to doing something about the situation. You know, whenever anything happens like this or any altercation, it's like get in there and do something. Don't be a little bitch. You know.
Yeah. And another thing though is I don't think anything like this happened, but we did only get that part of the video.
I want to know what happened before that.
Yeah. I think it
If
was
anything.
on that Jacobs run though. Like because he was in a touchdown and I bet they were going crazy. Then they called it back to the one, and that's when he was like he got all pissed.
Yeah.
So but I do maybe and it's not like he was like that Packers fan was surrounded by other Packers fans. It was all Eagles fans.
Yeah.
So we don't like all we have is those two people's words that nothing happened before that that like push him over the edge. Because maybe she was being a dumb, ugly, whatever. I can't say, but
can't say it.
I like how she was like, "Oh, I'm ugly, huh?" I was looking at her and I was like, yeah, "You're not like the fucking Miss America. Like, calm down over there." That's
Oh God,
problem with society we'll get into later.
Just kidding. Well, it sounds like I mean the guy got canned from his job. I can see both sides of it for sure, like the pros and cons to that happening. But yeah, I've been one. I mean, people brought that up too. Like what happened before that video? Was that it? You know, was he just doing that all the blue or whatnot?
Right.
But I don't know.
Yep.
It sucks to deal with that, honestly, in any stadium. So
yeah,
we talked about that. Did we talk about that with Sir Death and his or were you just texting about that?
Yeah. No,
with his pregnant girlfriend.
I think we just briefly said that, and then how she got pushed or whatever by Lions fans.
Yeah, fucking Lions fans. Sir Death was like those Lions fans. He says they're pieces of shit. He went off too.
I just like don't go to away games, man. Like I know there's nice fans. I know.
No,
but
there's
come
not.
on.
They're
Like,
all assholes,
yeah,
except for Green Bay.
Except for Green Bay, yeah. Well, they're all angels over there.
Yeah, I haven't been to, like, honestly, like Minnesota. I never been like anywhere else at all for like an away game. So someday.
I went to Twins Brewers game, and the fans were assholes to me as I was walking up the stairs to leave. I remember Torrey Hunter was playing, and we Torrey Hunter I think hit a grand slam. Even we're winning a bunch, and Milwaukee came back and won.
Hmm.
And it's not like Milwaukee was good at the time either. So
Oh, it's even worse.
They were talking shit as I was walking up the stairs with my dad, and then we got to the parking lot, and we had to walk back to our car. And I didn't say anything. I was probably like 20, maybe 19, something like that. And unprovoked, they just walked up to us and started talking shit. It was like a meaningless game for them. So
Yeah.
But again, like I think I knew. Well, actually, I wasn't. That was probably like an eye-opening experience for me too, because I wasn't really because Milwaukee wasn't in anything. Like they weren't going to the playoffs. I don't think they made the playoffs that year, and I think we did, but it wasn't like that terrible. You know, it wasn't like life-changing event, but it just was like, yeah, why am I wearing my Torrey Hunter jersey here? And it's like, I was careful not to get too excited, you know, during some of the times, because I do. Yeah. It does annoy me when it happens, but whatever.
Well, it's fun to be that guy though. Sometimes I like being a dick.
It is fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're in a safe space.
Yes. I've been in that position before a few times. So I think was I at a Milwaukee game where my Twins? I can't remember, but I don't know. If Milwaukee would have won, I would. Yeah, Milwaukee. I don't care. I don't think they beat me up.
Yeah.
So,
and also it's just part of it. Like it is kind of fun to be like to get like shit on, but then when you win, you can rub it in their face.
Yeah. We'll close it up. Don't worry, you guys leave. We'll shut it down for it. That kind of shit, you know.
Yeah, I remember.
Hope you don't get punched.
I think it was my dad. I think it was a Bears. Ooh, another dude. Bears fans are assholes too. But there's two memories I have. I think one was Packer fans, and Vikings won at the Metrodome. I was with my dad, and they were walking out, and he goes, "Thanks for coming and spending your tax money," or something. I can't remember what the line was. I was like, "That was great."
That was great.
And then another one though was a way Bears fan. He was their fucking asshole. Like they beat us, I think barely. The Bears sucked they still suck, but
oh yeah,
at that time they really sucked too. And he came out and like came up the what do you call it? The ramps or the entrance to the seats,
the tunnel,
you know, the tunnel up to the seats there. He
Yeah.
came out there, turned around and flicked off everybody and was like, "Fuck you, Vikings fan. Fuck your city. Fuck your state." Fuck
Who was this again?
This is a Bears fan.
Just a fan.
Yeah. It was at a Bears game and they won. And he was intoxicated and he was angry as like he lost
probably
his temperature.
He's already pissed off. He lives in Chicago. Yeah.
It's like, God. Some people do, like, I'm guilty of taking it too serious too sometimes, for sure. Not me.
That's the fun of it though, man. That's what makes it fun when they win too, you know?
Yeah, it's rewarding. It's satisfying. Feels good.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice. I thought I was gonna be able to. I actually did like enjoy Monday a lot because the Packers lost, and I was like,
"Yeah,
thank God we don't have to." At least they lost.
At least they lost. See, fucking guy.
And then I was really worried about because this year we're going Lake of the Woods on the Super Bowl, right? I was really worried about a certain Packer fan being there and having to watch the game with them. I'm canceling. Fucking
I'm canceling. You mean intoxicated the whole time
Oh my god, dude! I don't think I can watch.
on the way up.
I'm gonna do that anyways. That's a rough weekend. I wish you were going. By the way,
Man, some of you
1 year, 1 year,
1 year. You know, I'm not good with the cold and the fish.
dude. You would love it so much. It'd be so much fun. It is so much fun, regardless. But it would be even more fun if you're going. It'd be great.
Some year will happen. It's going to be happening for years and years and years and years and years to come, right?
Yep.
It's going to happen.
I'm gonna bring my 2-month-olds when I have one. So
There you go.
it'll never stop me.
It's never going to stop you. It's my weekend with the boy. Great, he's coming.
Yeah. I should just get on Tinder and just start impregnating women.
There you go.
I could afford some child support.
Yeah, I'm sure it's already happened.
No, you know what I need to do is find the real crazy one, so then I get full custody, and they have to pay me child support.
Find the real crazy one.
Like a solid game plan there.
It's nuts when you hear that with those people. You know, we know some people.
Have you seen Have you seen? It's an old video, like cops video, and they set up a sting for people who owed child support. And it was like, you won Super Bowl tickets, come to this address. And they had like cheerleaders out front, and they had like fake news cameras like recording them. And it was all people that owed child support and had warrants out for their arrest.
Oh no, that's
so
beautiful.
Funny. And they all come in, they're like, yeah, they get arrested. The crazy thing, there's some women there. I was like, what?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
It was pretty funny, actually.
See, that stuff is beautiful. I appreciate that.
God, dude, can you imagine that? Come down, like, let down there. You're like, oh, God,
No.
I'm going to the Super Bowl. I can't believe this happened to me. You get arrested, like, right after.
He's so horrible, dude. Oh, my God.
It's great. I love America.
I love America. Take down this fucking stupid. They deserve that, though. I'm going to look it up later now.
Yeah,
I appreciate I never said anything, but thanks for sending me that thing about the soccer team. I could become an owner. You sent me the little video.
Yeah,
like,
oh,
he wasn't lying.
Well,
Should we each pitch in a buck?
yeah. Be the Northern Border Banter.
We'll see if he want to play for us.
Sure.
As long as they organize it and they do everything.
What if we do become
we'll do it.
owners, and then we turn around the organization and we take them to the top league in England, or wherever
We'd flip them.
they are. Yeah.
We'd sell them.
Sell our shares for billions.
That's what we would do.
Probably only millions.
Probably only millions. We'll settle for. We don't want to be outrageous here.
Right.
We settle for millions. So what are you watching here behind you? Are these best? That's not best Super Bowls, is it? Or best playoffs? That's what do you have typed
highlights? Oh, we got
Super Bowl
right
highlights.
now. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're over. Is that the Vikings? Oh, God, that was old.
Oh wow. Yeah.
It's just best plays from Super Bowls, an hour's worth highlights
On the good old YouTube, Mr. Premium.
Yeah, I didn't want to fucking put any Vikings and Packers highlights because I didn't want to be reminded of how brutal that was. Typical Minnesota Vikings letdown, though. Should have known. I was hoping we'd get to this next round, though. Like, God, 14 wins, that's so hard to do. And
I know.
Shit the bed.
The thing that stinks is like you didn't even win the division. That's like the even worst part, you know?
Yeah. The first team ever. It's so typical Minnesota everything. The first team ever to win 14 games, not get the one
to win
seed.
Shit.
It wasn't even like win the division. It was not to get the one seed in the NFC. And then what was it? The game gets moved, and then you have the Wildfires, and you got that all factoring into it.
Yep.
And it's the other team you lost to this year. And it's the only two teams we lose to: Lions and Rams.
Yeah, of course,
former
right.
Coach, former whatever. Just devastating. It was
Typical.
It wasn't like the only. I have to thank you for this actually,
What's that?
because I would be way worse off if you didn't keep telling me this was supposed to be a rebuilding year, because I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
it's
it is.
true. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was true. Well, 6.5 was our over under for games.
Yeah, it was
So,
it was like around there, 6.5, 7. Or it was before the year started, you know. Vegas doesn't care about your feelings.
no,
That's what everyone thought that. Ooh, you're getting crazy tonight. I like it.
getting hammered, dude.
Did you have that? Do you already have that zing to start off?
Yeah, it's
Zing
gone.
zang.
One Zing Zang, one Ultra. I discovered the best beer to chase the Zing Zang is the Ultra.
Oh, why is that? Just refreshing.
Yeah, it balances it out perfectly. You got one super like acidic.
Acidic.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I got you.
You went to college. I didn't. You can clearly tell. That was.
Chat GPT tells me everything I need to know.
Then you got this just like water, basically, just like evens it out perfectly.
They're made for each other.
I'm getting drunk.
That's what it's all about.
I don't have to go in the office tomorrow or Friday.
Nice.
Fish fry Saturday
Fish fry Saturday. Yep.
for the birthday boy.
That's me.
Woo.
Woo.
How old
I'm
are you turning? 21?
We should go bar hopping. Should
mean-
we try to play it off? Like, it's my 21st birthday.
Yeah,
Walking-
you should.
Just going to each bar in St. Croix Falls.
Let's do
Just
it.
walk down the strip, hit 2 of them.
Let's do it. You just doxed us, by the way. Now all of our fans are going to be there.
Oh, shit. Damn
Yeah,
it.
now we're going to have to go somewhere else. 'Cause it's getting too crowded.
Just joke. It was gonna be too crowded. We'll cut. We'll edit this part out. We're playing with a delay, so that's fine.
Yeah, I should hit the button.
Uh-huh.
Are we going to go to some bars? You want to Saturday?
Nah. We'll talk. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe just some YouTube.
What are you, 40?
Yes.
Good.
You already 40.
Could always just walk. That fucking hill.
Yeah, just a little walk. Just a little hill.
We could roll down it. We'll get there fast, but on the way up, that's probably going to take forever. What if we park? What if we like really plan this out? We probably have access to 3 vehicles because I'll be there. So if we park one like at the bottom, one in the middle, and then one at the top, and then we get to the one in the bottom, drive up to the one in the middle. I don't know why we would do that.
No, that's a great idea. We'll make sure you do it after we're down at the bar, though.
Well, yeah, duh. Because I don't think it's technically driving if it's only like 100 feet or something.
Oh, that's a roll. That's right.
Yeah, it's a Wisconsin rule.
That makes
And
sense.
then you get to the next one, then you drive that one up to the next one, and then you drive back to. Then we can just walk the last one because we're up
I like
the
it.
hill. Just
I
to
like
get up
it.
the hill is what we really need to do. So
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
That thing's a big old hill.
it's a big hill. It's almost a mountain.
It's fun in the winter when it's really slick.
Is it?
When it's icy. It's beautiful.
It's not heated or anything, right?
No.
They don't get enough taxpayer money there.
Mm-mm.
Because don't they do that in like Duluth or Superior?
They
Well,
might.
Superior really isn't on the hill.
Well,
But
No, not really. But Duluth has a lot of them.
I think they do it in Duluth. Pretty sure.
I don't know
Couple
if
of those main drag hills have de-icers in them.
I mean, I would like that
Heated.
for sure, but the cost of that would be too much.
Run for.
I'd rather just no. I'd rather just risk it. Just know your car. Know when to hit the brake, when not to. When you get to the bottom, pray to God they don't slide into the intersection. So
Yeah, you'll be good.
yeah,
Don't forget to pray though. Then you,
that's right.
yeah. Yeah. How you feeling? Tired?
Oh yeah, I'm tired. It's okay though. How you feeling? You feeling good?
Gotta work tomorrow?
I always got to work. I'm a working man. I'm a working
Mark,
Mr. Mom.
You're a working man nowadays. I can't wait to see you on Saturday in
It's
person.
gonna be a good time. We'll work out logistics after the call.
After the call?
I want people to know what time we're gonna come over and stuff. I know the paparazzi outside.
Right. If I'm even coming over. Like, I understand you guys are busy and stuff. So.
You know, you have a lot going on too, so.
I have nothing going on. Pissed off you haven't looked at my reels I sent you because I sent you some gems, dude.
That's right. I gotta look at that.
I found my new favorite band, by the way.
Who's that?
It's called J&O.
J&O.
They're based out of San Francisco.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they're...
What's J&O stand for?
Juan, Navier, Octavio, or something like that.
Ooh.
You'll see it. We're going to listen to a lot of it on Saturday.
That sounds good.
I was told today I need to be the subject of an intervention. So, because I've been listening to it and sending it to too many people. It's gold, dude. It's gold.
Do you say you already sent me the Instagram one?
I think it's Instagram or Facebook, one of the two. I follow them on all their socials, so I don't miss a beat.
Well, good.
They have a podcast too. It's way better than ours. Way more entertaining.
Doubt it. All right. Well, that's cool. We had a comment, though. We had someone following us.
We do?
We had one guy. Dustin commented. So we got here. He said he bet the Vikings and the over. I gave him a frowny face. So
yeah,
doesn't feel good.
Lost a lot of money in the last 2 weeks, Trent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got a question for you. Who do you want in the Super Bowl? Now that the Packers are out, what's your ideal matchup?
Oh man. Oh man. I mean, Bills and Lions. Everyone's saying that though. Actually, not everyone's saying that.
That's what I was gonna say.
But part of it too is that Bills and Lions would be a fun one, I think. So, because like whatever one, but at the same time though too, like if the Bills versus, I'll take the Bills if you're playing anyone in the NFC besides Lions, and then it all depends on who we're playing against as well. So I'm curious if it's like the Chiefs and Lions again. I mean, I'll go for the Lions, but also,
What's the best case scenario?
Best case scenario.
2 teams. Yeah, 2 teams. Best case scenario.
Pull it up here. Packers and no, I'm just kidding.
They lost last week. Sorry.
I would say, I mean, it's Lions and Bills, I think.
Yep, I agree. That's my best case scenario. Worst case scenario.
Worst case? Oh, man.
I'll tell you mine first.
Who's that?
So I don't know. Eagles, Chiefs, worst case scenario.
If that happened, I'd cheer for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I would too. Yep.
Part of it, too, is because I know it's easy to go against the teams that are really good, but it's also fun to watch greatness, you know?
Yeah, it is.
There's some charm on myself the older I get. Just appreciate it, you know?
Yeah.
But because in 10, 20 years from now, there'll be someone else besides Mahomes and Brady. People will be going like, oh, this Alfred Mojito is just a delightful quarterback, you know? And then we'll be like, oh, we lived through Brady and Mahomes. Brady's the GOAT, though. After Rodgers, of course. You know what I mean? That Mojito.
Albert Mojito, though.
Albert Mojito.
That's great.
Yeah, so. But, I mean, it'd be nice to see Chiefs. I mean, once again, just like, I know, like I said, I think about greatness, which is true, but also the horseshoe up the ass, like the fucking Pats had, dude. Like, luck is involved as well. Like the miss, the block, field goal and shit.
Yeah.
Like I know Packers had that one that missed too or whatnot. I'm not talking about that shit though. I'm talking about the Chiefs and like they're what the hell? Do you hear me? Do you see me still?
Yeah, I see you.
What's going on here? Fucking.
I see you and hear you.
Okay, good. McBeard did something there, but to get the Texans at home.
Yeah, I know.
Texans,
That's
you know,
an ass kicking.
and then, I mean, honestly though, Ravens and Bills are both looking good. So I think they're going to be a tough matchup. Whoever they play against the game after that.
I know. I'm sad they have to play each other right away like this. Well, not right away, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's too bad. Like it's too bad that the Chiefs couldn't get like the Ravens and then the Bills or something like that. You know, but that's no fun. Why would that be the case? Fuck. So
I agree. I just want to make some money back though in the Super Bowl, so that's my goal.
there we
Try
go.
that.
There we go.
It'll be fun either way.
It will be fun either way.
It would be a lot better if it was the Vikings in it. I really thought, honestly, I was like, man, the NFC isn't that great, you know, at the end of the day. It's really Detroit and I guess Philly now. But even then, I didn't really have that much respect for Philly. I have more after kind of, I don't know, they like Green Bay could have easily won that game. If Jordan Love was on his game, that would have definitely been, it was almost down to the wire. And, well, Saquon slid down at the end, so that score probably, it's pretty crazy how our scores are pretty close to each other. 22-10, 9-27.
Yeah, and Saquon slid, like you said.
Yeah.
So.
But even then, it's not like the Rams, yeah.
I don't know, just like that's another thing right there. To like some of the players, like Saquon is a likable dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like that, majority
I'm happy for Saquon for sure.
Yeah, me too.
Because dude, he's a beast. I like the Giants. That makes them look so stupid. Like that whole Hard Knocks like
makes it look even worse.
They don't need that guy in their organization. What a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, it's funny then. I mean, they're I'm sure they don't stop thinking about it in their division, and they're not looking bad. Odds are they're going to beat they're favored by 6.5 right now. It says against the Rams. So I mean, my mind's on the Eagles too. I'm hoping that Lions can pull it. They have so many damn injuries, though, man. Like if they were like full strength, like it'd be a different story. But no teams are full strength right now. I know that.
I know that's
Lions really banged up.
They are. Trade Steph Curry. Oh, geez, the Timberwolves and the Wild are playing right now, Trent. Timberwolves are playing Golden State. Holy shit, the score is 29-10 in the first quarter. Golden
Wolves
State's
winning?
Oh, they're 29-10.
That sounds about right.
There's still 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. That's crazy. Well, I think that game's over.
I think that game's over.
The Wild are winning 3-2 against Edmonton. And the Wild are, speaking of banged up teams, dude, they're banged up. Holy shit. Drill's still out.
They're still having a tough time, huh?
Yeah. So someone was like, why? Because the last couple of years, the Wild have been like one of the most injury-plagued teams in the NHL. Like, why is that? Why is that happening? But I don't know. Well, it looks like Marco Rossi scored again. Man, that kid has definitely stepped it up. That's huge for us. Matt Boldy scored too. That's good. But who knows? I don't know. I always say I think the Wild's going to bring us our first championship in this state. So I don't know about this year, but next year those Suter and Parisi cap penalties are coming off the books. So we'll have a ton of cap room. We also have to re-sign a couple guys that will take a chunk, but gives us an opportunity to really make a splash.
That's what we need, man. I feel like if it's to be any team at all, it's going to be the Wild. I don't know anything about hockey at all, but they're always in it. It seems like you look at their seeds. They start off the year pretty hot too, you know. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah, they're 27-13 and 4, second in the Central. So
Yeah.
still right there. Plenty. Season's half over, a couple games over halfway now. So just gotta get some guys healthy, get back in a little groove. It's the same as like the NFL though. Like every year, you want to be coming in the playoffs hot. In the last few years, like we started off so hot, and just kind of like slumping at the end of the year, and then get in the playoffs and just get fucking run over by whoever we play.
Yeah.
So hopefully, maybe we'll swing that around. So you never know in the NHL. You never know. Your goalie gets hot, and you're there. So we'll see. What are you talking about?
That's true. That's true. No, you're right. So with the goalie, yeah, you hear that kind of crap, you know? Like some guy gets called up. He's the fourth guy, you know, the fourth goalie of the year. Do I still know what I'm talking about right now? The fourth guy, you know, and he fucking goes on a run. Then he gets a nice fat contract.
Oh, I forgot the Twins did make a move, Trent.
Who's that? Who'd they get?
They traded Jose Vasquez for catcher Diego Cartaya.
Ooh.
Catcher from the LA Championship World Series winning Dodgers.
Oh, wow. Was he a starting catcher?
No. He was in the minors. But he was their
good.
top prospect, like number one prospect in baseball. I don't know about baseball, but he was their top prospect for the last like 2 or 3 years, 2 years at least, I think. And then last year he just shit the bed. So we got him now. So
there you go. Your turn. Yeah, that's usually how it goes, right?
Jose Vasquez, he was like I think he was a rookie, like low A player, 20 years old, starting pitching guy, prospect type guy. I think the Dodgers felt like they just needed to give this kid some new territory, a new start, you know, fresh start. But if the kid pans out to be like, I mean, he was the top prospect, he was always up in like top 10 overall best prospects in baseball the last couple of years, except for last year. Even last year, he started out as one of the top 5 prospects in baseball.
Yeah.
And just couldn't do anything hitting. I think he did get called up to the Dodgers at one point, but just couldn't do anything. So got a fresh start with us. He's still young. Still young. You never know. Catcher.
Works out. Let's get out of LA. Probably lost his health.
Yeah,
bad joke.
I shouldn't laugh. But that's Twins news. They're still looking for new owners. I'm trying to pool up enough money, but it does not look.
It's not looking promising.
No. This podcast isn't bringing enough revenue, so
it doesn't. We're still in the red a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm looking at anything on my Brewers here. Let's see here.
I haven't heard much from the Brewers. They traded their closer. They lost their shortstop in free agency. But you guys have like one of the future superstars of the sport. So he's a beast, outfielder.
He's my favorite player.
Yeah.
Is that Mojito?
What should we do? Yeah. What was his first name? Gregory Mojito?
I forgot it. Gregory. Yeah, Gregory Mojito. What do you want to do? What are you talking about? Oh, you lost your earbud. You lost your earbud.
What?
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Wait.
We could watch WNBA highlights.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
I'm just looking on YouTube right now. My algorithm is all over the place. It's great. Kind of like my brain. Oh, Kevin O'Connell did Sunday Conversation with Caleb Presley. Should we watch that? Or can we watch it? Or is it going to get banned?
I have no idea. There's one way to find out.
Let's try it.
Let's try it.
That Caleb Presley's leaving Barstool, huh?
Oh, is he? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he's starting his own thing. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
What's going on, guys?
How old are you?
39.
You're 39 years old. You're a head coach in the NFL.
Yep.
Aren't the older coaches wiser?
I think the right coach for the right fit.
Just kidding. It was 4 months ago.
Could be a young coach, could be an old coach.
Well, you're on record as saying it doesn't matter if it's a young man or it's an old man, as long as it's not a blue man.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Then why'd you say it?
I think there's some great female coaches in our league already.
You think they can manage a good drive?
I think they can coach football at a high level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you did.
And I noticed you didn't answer it.
I did answer
You do
it.
a lot of coach speak. You know what that is?
I'm familiar with it.
Why do you do so much coach speak?
I'm a coach.
Well, it's just you're rambling. It doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah, I'm used to answering questions that I maybe don't necessarily want to answer, but I still answer them anyway.
Can I ask you a question? I think the is wondering right now.
Yes.
What time does the bar open?
I do not know. It depends what bar.
Some drinkers out here, huh?
When you get an opportunity to enjoy yourself around here, it's the best part of Minnesota. Got great people.
Purple people drinkers.
I have not heard that before. I
don't know if you know this or not. I actually have family from Minnesota.
I learned that today.
Vikings fans.
Yeah.
Do you mind if we do a new segment presented by DraftKings?
Yes, please.
So this new segment is called Question from a Fan.
Love it.
These are real Vikings fans from Warren, Minnesota, about 5 hours north.
Love it.
Is that okay?
That's okay.
This is just a question from a fan.
Yeah.
This happens to be also my little cousin.
Do you really love us here in Minnesota, or are you just here for the money and women? And as a follow-up, if you are here for the women, you know that you came to the wrong place.
There's a lot to unpack there. I'll start out by saying that I love Minnesota. I love our fans.
Do you love him and the rest of his Minnesotans, or are you here for the money and women?
I do love him.
Money or women?
I'm good there.
Coach, you mind if we ask you one more question? Now, this one's not from a fan. Do you mind if we do a continuation of the DraftKings segment that we already started? But this time, it's a question from another NFL coach.
No way. Is it really, or are you making it up?
This is really.
Okay. You ready for your question yet?
I don't have one.
Okay.
I never have one.
This question is from a fellow NFL coach, Brandon Staley.
Good friend of mine.
Yes.
Assistant head coach of the San Francisco 49ers.
And this is the quote he gave me. Kevin O'Connell chokes his chicken so hard he throws up in the car.
That, believe it or not, would be accurate. I one time, right in front of Brandon, I had a chicken sandwich, and I legitimately choked in the backseat of the car. And I looked over at him for help in the moment, and he looked at me and then just took another bite of his chicken sandwich and kept it moving.
So that's true.
It's true.
Kevin O'Connell chokes his chicken so hard he throws up. It's good to know. It's good to have friends and colleagues in the same business as you.
It is.
That's how me and Glenny Balls are sometimes.
Yep.
I haven't seen that friendship here today. Seems like you guys are. Is everything all right?
Everything's great.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
This is just kind of how we are. It's dynamic.
Lightning rod and
Yeah, lightning and thunder, thunder and lightning, kind of.
Yeah. He's more rain. I consider him like a depressing Seattle rain.
Why?
Coach, right here in my notes, it says, I wrote in my notes, Cowboys cheerleaders.
you did.
Yeah. I can't remember why I wrote that.
Is it a question?
I just wrote the Cowboys cheerleaders in my notes. Care to comment on that, or I don't really know where I was going.
Yeah, no, I'm all set there.
You talk with your hands a lot.
I do.
You're Latin? You married to a Latin lady?
I am not.
You like Bad Bunny? Bad Bunny?
I have. I believe I've heard the music before.
O'Connell's not Latin?
It is not.
Oh, what's that, Irish?
It is.
And what percentage of Irish people are alcoholics? And then what percentage of those, like you, were able to also become NFL head coaches?
I would not know how to answer that question. I think I'm just working off of my own personal experiences with my hands.
You like a Latin lady.
I like my wife, who is not Latin.
Mm-hmm.
I have a wonderful wife.
Can you say this word for me? Bad Bunny.
I think it's just Bad Bunny, isn't it?
Do you want to hear my impression of a stripper from Miami?
Sure.
Papi, Bad Bunny, Zell?
I wouldn't know what to compare that to.
Okay, that's fine.
It's good, though.
This year, the Vikings are maybe breaking a historical precedent.
Really?
You guys are not playing on Thanksgiving or Christmas this year. Does that make you sad?
I love playing on Thanksgiving and Christmas. I've got a chance to do both.
aren't games like that why you get into professional coaching in the first place?
No.
So you don't have to spend time with your family?
No. You know what's funny? I knew you were going there as soon as you started asking that question.
Mhm.
Lightning rod. Yeah. No, I the best thing is the Christmas Eve game, because then you get to spend all of Christmas with your family.
You have a big Latin family, a lot of dancing, a lot of bad boning.
There we go.
Probably a lot of fighting, but it's all love.
It's all love.
It's all love.
It's all love.
That was funny.
That dude's good. He's leaving
Yeah, he's starting his own thing.
Oh, really? Okay.
Should we watch some more? We got Jameis Winston and Josh Allen.
We do another one.
Josh Allen or Jameis Winston?
Oh my god. I don't know, dude. That's a toss up. You choose. You know I can't choose.
All right, I'm going. Oh, it's tough too. I'm going Josh Allen. We're probably definitely
Josh Allen.
kicked off of Facebook right now.
You ever get nervous
We're
before
find out.
games?
Sometimes.
What do you do if you get nervous?
Put some soft music on. Then I throw up
You throw up?
before every game.
And you always drink a lot before games?
A lot of what?
Beer?
Never.
Really? Is it in the locker room or where is it?
Usually in the huddle.
Is it in the huddle?
Just look at the guys and just spray it.
They're disgusting anyway, offensive linemen. Who's the least important offensive lineman you have?
Are you saying this as like a general question or like just personal?
The guy can you easily get rid of and it wouldn't bother your lifestyle at all.
Ryan Bates.
Really?
Love him.
Do you know Master?
It's his father.
Would you say you have a photographic memory?
Videographic.
I read that.
You can read.
Someone told me about it. Explain to me what that is, a videographic.
Someone's like a still shot. Like, you know, you can think of something, you can picture something in your mind.
Yeah.
Mine like is on a Rolodex, but it's like
At all times you carry around images of all of your teammates in the shower. Yes.
I can neither confirm nor deny those statements.
You look through it a lot whenever you have no Wi-Fi on planes.
Yeah.
You remember being born?
I do not. Do you?
Your birth?
Do you remember my birth?
No.
Just kick ass.
Were you tall as a baby?
Came out probably like 6'2".
Really?
Yeah.
Have you read that stat that tall people die sooner?
No, I haven't.
Read that out loud.
Taller they are, the sooner they die. A stat. Let's get that off the internet. Because nothing on the internet's a lie.
But have you ever seen a 90-year-old tall person?
Thanks.
That's a good question.
Thanks. We're going to do a new segment presented by Mamitas.
Okay.
This segment's called Prove It.
Prove it.
Prove it that you have a videographic memory.
Okay.
What was Glenny Balls wearing when you walked in?
He was wearing sandals, I should say. Barstool sandals. He's wearing a button-down shirt.
Yeah.
And a backwards hat.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Let's talk seriously about football.
Seriously.
Do you want to play until you're older as Tom Brady?
I go back and forth.
And why wouldn't you want to do it?
Football. Take some hits.
You took a lot of hits.
I actually don't.
Don't you want to be like Aaron Rodgers? Do you have any like a really bad, like something that would be really bad rumors about someone else that you could confirm?
Caleb Presley?
Yeah.
I got a rumor about you.
Maybe we should just move on.
No.
I was thinking about
I heard you're a lightweight.
You heard I lost weight?
No, I heard you're a lightweight.
Let's talk about
I heard you were
something
in Miami one time.
Sure.
You know, it's my interview now.
Let's
Okay,
talk about something else.
I'm doing the interview now.
Let me ask you this: why? I mean,
Because it's built different out there.
where do you live now?
I live in Buffalo.
Do you like living in NYC?
The Big Apple.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, New York City.
The Big Wing.
Drums or flats?
I don't discriminate.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose, flats.
Ass or tits?
Is it the same?
When you were a little kid, did you ever blow bubbles?
Actually, no, never.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
He was in prison.
I think he's innocent. I don't think he did it.
You think he did it? Oh.
Bubbles.
Who's Bubbles?
Oh.
What have you been doing over there while we're talking? Have you been listening to us? Or?
Yeah, you guys didn't say who Bubbles was.
Yeah.
I was zoning out a little bit, though.
Did you love Bubbles as a kid? He's got outs.
All right.
Shout out to Bubs.
Good for him.
Oh, that's fun.
That's good stuff. I don't think he was a college quarterback.
Was he?
I don't think he ever started. He played for UNC, Caleb Presley.
Really? I feel like I heard that before. Maybe it was from you.
Yeah, he's funny.
That's
There's some
funny.
really good interviews. Aaron Rodgers' one was pretty good. Did you see those?
Yes, I did. He's pretty.
Those ones are funny. There's some other really good ones.
Yeah, you're right. Yep, North Carolina. It looks like.
Try to see what my favorite one was. Whoa.
Danny McBride.
That's
Right. Where are we?
I don't know. Maybe you can play stuff as long as we're talking over it. I don't know. Joe Burrow one was funny actually too. Shane Gillis, that's funny.
Yeah, I believe it.
Well, Trent,
He's funny. I like that dude.
sucks we both lost.
You feel bad for me for real? Thanks, Brant.
No, you'll be right there next year. So
I know, dude. I'm a Packer fan. We don't fuck around. Packer fan. I'm hoping they step it up, dude.
next week, break down our off-season wishes.
Yes.
Hopes,
I think it'd be a good idea.
prayers. I'll actually do some digging.
We did it this week. We dug into our souls.
We could just watch Sunday Conversations the whole time.
We'll do it. The whole episode will just be blocked. That's fine. Let's do it. Next week we'll dig a little bit deeper. Diggity. All right?
Yeah, boy. Yeah. I guess we'll talk to you next week. I mean, I'll actually talk to you this weekend, but
I understand what you're saying.
in fantasy world, oh, we should talk about our fan. Did you win any leagues this year? Or no.
I got second in my family league, and then no, I didn't win any leagues. No,
I got second in one of my leagues, and then not good in other leagues.
nice, good job. Way to get second, man. We're both a couple losers. That's okay. We got seconds, a couple silvers,
Our teams are done. We suck
Couple.
at fantasy football.
silver foxes. Yep, life is great.
Our lives are over.
All right.
Good talking with you.
You as well.
I don't have any wax to rip. I got to really get on that because I missed that. Maybe
Hop
next
on
week I'll try hard.
Sounds good, dude.
All right.
It's a new week.
New week, new me.
There we go.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed
Thanks for
this
tuning in.
episode.
Hope you had a good
one of
time.
the Best ever.
Mhm.
Not, but it is to us. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you for listening to another brilliant and captivating episode of the Northern Border Banter Podcast, a Trent and Brant production. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Northern Border Banter Podcast. Watch and listen to us on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Podcasts. Thank you all for your support. We appreciate every one of you.